Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try to improve your life, something still feels empty? You work harder, pray more, push yourself further, yet deep inside there's still exhaustion you can't explain. It feels like running endlessly without ever arriving. But maybe the answer isn't more effort. Maybe you've been fighting a battle you were never meant to fight alone. In the Gospel of John, chapter 15, Jesus gives a message that completely changes how we think about peace, growth, and strength. He says, "I am the vine, and you are the branches." That image changes everything. Most people approach life through striving. They believe everything depends on their effort, discipline, and ability to hold things together. They wake up every day trying to improve themselves through sheer willpower. On the outside, they may look successful, but inside they're exhausted. Then there's another kind of person. They still face stress, pressure, and hardship, but they move with a deeper peace. They aren't constantly trying to prove themselves. Their strength comes from staying connected to something greater than themselves. That's the difference between striving and abiding. When Jesus spoke these words, it was during the final hours before his arrest. Knowing his disciples would soon face fear and uncertainty, he didn't give them a complicated strategy. He gave them one command: remain in me. Think about a branch connected to a vine. The branch does not struggle to produce fruit. It doesn't force grapes to appear. Its only job is to stay connected. As long as it remains attached to the vine, life naturally flows through it. The fruit is the result of connection. That's the lesson many people miss today. We spend so much time trying to force ourselves into peace, joy, or purpose that we forget true transformation starts from within. Peace cannot be manufactured, joy cannot be forced, strength cannot survive on willpower alone. A disconnected branch eventually dries out, and honestly, that's how many people are living right now. They're emotionally drained, mentally overwhelmed, and spiritually exhausted, not because they're weak, but because they've been trying to carry life alone. Think about your phone battery. Even the best phone eventually dies if it stays unplugged long enough. At first, it still works fine, but slowly the battery drains away. People live like that too. We try to fix stress with productivity, anxiety with control, and emptiness with distraction. But none of those things truly restore the soul. Jesus never said, try harder. He said, abide. The word abide means to remain, to stay connected, to dwell continuously. Not only during church or difficult moments, but in everyday life, while driving, working, resting, or facing challenges. Abiding is not about perfection, it's about connection. And when people lose that connection, certain signs begin to appear. Everything feels heavier than it should. Small problems create major anxiety. Success stops. Feeling meaningful rest becomes difficult. Life feels like nonstop striving. Those feelings are often signs of spiritual exhaustion. Not failure, not punishment. Just evidence that the soul was never designed to function apart from its source. The world teaches us that growth comes from pressure and nonstop hustle. But Jesus teaches that lasting transformation comes through relationship. A healthy tree naturally produces fruit because it's rooted properly. In the same way, when someone stays connected to God, qualities like peace, patience, wisdom, kindness, and strength begin to grow naturally over time. That doesn't mean life becomes easy. Storms still come. Challenges still exist. But people who abide stop living from panic and start living from trust. And maybe that's the message so many people need today. You do not have to carry your entire life alone. You do not have to earn peace through exhaustion. You do not have to prove your worth through constant performance. The invitation Jesus gives is simple: reconnect. Because the strength you've been searching for does not come from pushing harder. It comes from staying rooted. The peace you want is not found in endless striving. It's found in abiding.